Bismillah Rahman Rahim. My name is Yunus, and today I am going to read the sixth chapter of the Reading Circle book for the student of class 3rd. The title is The Turtle and the Swans. There was once a lake in a rich, green valley surrounded by blue hills and forests, and it lived a kindly old turtle. He was friendly with all the animals, for he was a great talker. His best friends were a pair of beautiful white swans. When the sun set behind the blue hills, the valleys would glow with the orange light of dusk. The turtle would crawl up onto the bank, the swans would waddle up upside beside him. Then the turtle would ask, "My friends, tell me about the things we have seen and heard on the other side of the blue mountains." And the three friends would settle down to a long chat. Life went on peacefully in the valley from season to season. What a delightful place it was! Then, one year, something terrible happened. The rain failed, and the lake began to dry up. The green grass of the valley turned brown. The blue hills turned brown, and the earth around the lake became parched. Soon, the lake was the size of a dirty, brown puddle. "We are leaving in the morning," said the swans. "We are off to the great lake. We are sorry you can't fly. Otherwise, you could come with us." "Is it a long way off?" asked the turtle. "Yes," said the swans. "It will take us day to get there, flying swiftly." "Well," cried the turtle, "I shall say goodbye then forever. I won't be here when you return." "Where will you go?" asked the swan. "Now we nowhere," said the turtle. "I shall die of thirst right here." The swans were sad. They wanted to help the turtle, but he could not fly. The turtle said, "Perhaps you could carry me." "Not possible," said the first swan. "You are far too heavy," said the other. "And even if one of us could lift you, you would fall off," said the first swan. "I have strong jaws," said the worried turtle. "I can hold on tight. You had bite of our necks," said the second swan. "Not if you two held on to a stick," exclaimed the turtle. "I could grip the middle." "There is no harm in trying," said the swan. The friend went in search of a stiff stick and found one. The swans took hold of either end of the stick, and the turtle locked his jaws into the middle. The swans flapped their wings and rose up into the air. It works," thought the turtle to himself, hanging on for dear life. The swans come down again, and the three friends all look pleased with themselves. "It works," cried the turtle. "What a clever old turtle I am." But the first swan warned, "We must all keep silent when we are up in the air." "Whatever for?" said the turtle excitedly. "Well, you know how you like to talk," replied the first swan. "If you open your mouth, you will go crashing down to earth." "Remember," warned the second swan, "we can fly, but you can't." All right," said the turtle. "I do talk a lot, but I shall remember to keep quiet. And you two will have to be quiet too." "That's settled then," said the second swan. "We shall leave at dawn for the great lake. Now, let's get some rest, for we have a long way to go." Early the next day, when the valley was aglow with the light of the rising sun, the swans and the turtle took off. Up and up they went, and ever the peaks of the once blue mountain. The swans gripped the stick tightly. The turtle hung from the middle, his jaws locked onto it. The swans flew for many miles. They passed over villages and towns. They could see people working in the field. The turtle was most interested. He had never seen a human before. He wanted to shout out, "Hello," and ask what they are doing. He had so many questions to ask, but he would remember at the last moment that he should not open his mouth. At midday, the swans and the turtle were passing over a small town. A small boy noticed them. Look up there, he shouted to his friend. There are two swans carrying a turtle on a stick. How clever and how strong they are. The three friends looked down, said nothing, and flew on. Soon they come to a small town. Once again, the people below notice the strange sight. Look up there, shouted a woman. Whatever it is that, exclaimed a man. Two clever swans are carrying a turtle on a stick, explained the woman. So they are, said the man. What's clever birds? The turtle became cross. Stupid people, he thought. I am the clever one. It was my idea to hold onto the sticks. The swans are just doing what they always do, flying. The turtle forgot where he was and what he was supposed to be doing. He forgot the great lake and the warning of the swans. He opened his mouth and shouted, Silly people, this was my idea. But he never finished the sentence, for he fell down to the ground. Alas! That was the end of the turtle. But the swans flew onto the great lake.